Peace and Black Power, family. This is your brother Sutek Amen Ra. Before we get started, I want to say one thing. In order for the black man to live, the Negro has got to die. Death to the Negro. Alright, let's get down to business. Several times I've done videos, and in my Facebook posts, I'll come to you as a message from your president. Well, the brothers and sisters over at ConsciousCommunity.com, that's conscious spelled with a K, are putting together a movement, an organization, a conscious community organization, and they have appointed me as the first president of this organization. Now, I'm honored and I'm flattered that these brothers have chosen me to be their first acting president of their organization. The brother Mercy L has reached out to me, and I don't even know if we met in person. We might have. I meet a lot of people. Don't always remember names, I'm going to be honest with you. I remember faces, though. Don't always remember names, but I do remember faces. And obviously he's followed some of my work, some of the things that I put out, and him and his organization had the confidence that I could come in and help spearhead what they're trying to get up off the ground. All right? Me and him have had conversations, and we both agree that we are not outnumbered, we are out-organized. All right? And as a result, we want to bring some organization to the conscious community. Right now, it's fragmented all over the place. You have a lot of different groups competing with different ideologies for the minds of different people, and that's all well and good, all right, but there has to be a cohesiveness to it. You hear a lot of people speak about when they're being degrading the so-called conscious community, and they take that and they blanket the conscious community. It is my contention that there are two separate communities. You have the conscious community, and then you have the so-called conscious community. All right? And the conscious community is getting dirt on it from the so-called conscious community. And what we're trying to do with ConsciousCommunity.com is to separate the pretenders from the contenders. The people that are about it and the people that talk about it. We need to separate those two, all right, so that we can keep focused on what we believe we need to do to move our race forward. Because see, right now, our race, the black race, is not being moving forward. What it is being manipulated and exploited by every other ethnic group that comes into this country. And in future discussions, we'll talk about that. Today, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, but once I get my mouth running, sometimes, it's hard for me to stop. But I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet. We're not being out-fought, people. We're being out-thought. All right? So, what we're trying to do with ConsciousCommunity.com, the brother sent me an email saying, okay, brother, as the acting president, these is the things we want you to focus in on. And it was a list of about 8 or 9 line items. But the one line item that stuck out to me the most, and the one that is near and dear to my heart, is for the president to develop an economic program that will move our race forward. All right? And that's what I stand on. And I think that in any movement, the economic component has to be strong. All right. Now I know a lot of you saying, Oh, I know that brother Sutek. He from 125th Street selling out there. What he know about all of that? Well, I happen to know a lot about that, you know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that, but there was a brother a while ago who came on a Sonetta show and Sonetta TV, and he put his degree up to show what his background was and what his educational training was. All right, so I'm gonna put my degree up. All right, I have a degree in accounting and finance. I worked in upper management of Fortune 500 companies. All right, economics is not a black or white thing. It's a numbers thing. All right, so you know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, you talk about the white man's money. No, that's not the white man's money. That's the world's money. All right, people say, oh, well, the white man's money not gonna free us. Well, the white man's money is what enslaved you. All right. And that's the type of slavery you under now. You under a financial, economic slavery. So my background, so to prove my background, here's my degree. All right? Take a look at that. Don't act like you can read it because it's in Latin. All right? Only thing you can read on there is my name. And that's my government. All right? So, you dig it? And if anybody wants to see my resume, I'll post my resume up. So you'll see that. I ain't lying when I tell you I work upper management for Fortune 500 companies. So, with all of that being said, I have the background to handle what needs to be handled. To get started, what needs to get started. Yeah, I've been down south so long, I'm starting to get a little damn accent. But anyway, you know, we want to bring some organization to this movement. There's some elders out here that I want to approach with this so that we can get the proper guidance. Because look, I don't know everything. I know what I don't know. All right? And I know where to go find the information that I need to know. And there's some elders out there that I want to bring in to sit on a board, to get people in different cities to work with us, all right? Different economic organizations, different representatives in different cities all around this country so that we can bring some cohesiveness to this movement. This is important. So if you are in the so-called conscious community, adios sayonara, all right? If you consider yourself into the conscious community, go to the Google Play Store, download the app, all right? Do a search on Conscious Community with a K. Community with a C, Conscious with a K. Download the app. Sign in. Get involved. Let us know you there. All right? The more people we can get signed in, loaded up, then, you know, when we approach other people, they'll see we serious. And they'll be more than willing to get involved because this is what they're about. Organization. But with serious people. All right? So, like I said, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We'll be having other discussions. We'll be having meet and greets online. I'll be doing other videos to reach out to you, let you know what's going on. But the idea of this whole thing is to bring some organization to this conscious community, to give it some structure, to give it some rules of conduct, to give us a strategy. You got a lot of cats out here that's talking. Listen, I'm not going to sidestep and I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. You ain't got no leaders and you got people giving book reports fronting as scholars. All right? I'm going to keep it I'm going to keep it a gully. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. All right? So we need to weed those people out, identify them for who they are. You dig it? We ain't playing no games with this. I ain't playing no games with this. So if these other people I'm working with are playing games with it, then I'm out. Because I ain't playing no games with this thing. I got grandchildren. I got nieces and nephews that need a future. All right? We're 12% of the population in this country. You understand? So when you realize that you're 12% of the population and how you want to live and how you want to be, then that requires you to have a different mindset. All right? You're not mainstream. So don't think like you mainstream. All right? We have to have a different mindset. We have to have a different strategy. And that's what we're trying to develop here at ConsciousCommunity.com. So, download the app. Get involved. Peace and black power. And remember this. In order for the black man to live, the Negro has got to die. Death to the Negro. Enough of the Negro stuff. Peace.